it's me, James, and I am here with Bobby Creighton, or the Robert Creighton,
By the way.
or the BC.
Yeah, I like that.
And we're gonna make some lemon cupcakes today.
You should call me BC.
BC?
I like it.
What's up, BC?
Yeah. I'm
Good
nervous
summer.
because you said I have to do the zesting.
Yeah, well, I'll help you out a little bit.
Okay.
So in the bowl, we already cracked our 3 eggs, and we have 2/3 cup just white granulated sugar, and half a cup of butter. That's just 1 stick of butter that's at room temperature, and we're just gonna cream those together.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, go for it.
I think I'm qualified.
I think you can handle it.
I don't do a lot of baking, but I always enjoy it when I do.
Well, I mean,
Not a
you
big
did
baker.
say that you have a specialty
I
when
do.
you bake.
You know why I created that? I was doing playing Timon and the Lion King for a little while here in New York, and they have a huge contest, like cooking contest, and they do it like Iron Chef. They get celebrity judges, the whole thing, and a few days before you can sign up to be in it, and then you get either to be the main course, the entree, or dessert, and then they give you a secret ingredient just a few days before, and it was apples. And I got this idea to make bread pudding, and I had this rum liqueur, and I made rum-infused apple bread pudding, and it turned out, I took like 5 recipes off the internet and sort of made my own. And I'm not a good baker or anything, but it just turned out great, and served it with a French accent, and it was funny stuff. And I won! I'll have to show you my apron later. I won. I had best dessert.
I think we should do a part 2, and you should teach me how to make that.
Well, that's fun.
That sounds really good. I'm really into it.
We were going to have my little 7-month-old sitting on the counter here, but he had to go to,
So cute.
we call it school. He had to go to school. It's kind of daycare. We call it school.
And what is it like to be a dad on Broadway?
Well, at first, when my wife was off work and I was doing the show at night and coming home, and he would have like about a month into it, I would get to feed him a bottle at night when I got home at 11:30 or 12, and then he would sleep through the night, wake up at 6. This is gonna make some people angry because he's a good kid. He'd sleep all through the night till like 6:30 or 7. Get up, my wife would bring him into bed, feed him again, and then we'd all go back to sleep till like 9:30.
That's
And
like
it was,
unheard of.
that happened for a couple months, and it was absolute heaven.
And now we're just gonna, I zested a little bit of lemon, probably about 2 teaspoons. And we're just gonna put it right in. And if you want, while I combine that, if you just wanna cut this for me.
Okay.
And just do a little squeeze.
A little squeeze.
Just a little squeeze. Cutting board, prepared.
Oh, you know what? And it's not gonna be better than that.
He's pulling out the good knife.
Very nice. Just squeeze?
Yep, just a little squeeze right in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Enough?
Yep. And then we're actually going to save that lemon. I'm going to show you a trick while these are cooling.
Cool. Like tricks.
And to this, if you want to go ahead, we're going to add. I'm using 2% just because that's what I like.
Yeah.
But if you have whole milk or even skim milk, like it doesn't really make a difference.
Okay. How much of that?
We're going to do 1/4 cup, just straight in.
Excellent.
And these will make about a dozen
Okay.
cupcakes. And we're just going to add a little bit of baking powder.
Just feel it?
Yeah, it's about half a teaspoon.
Like that. Winging it. Now put this out here. You know how on cooking shows they always wipe their hands on
Wipe their hands.
I love that. Makes me feel like I know what I'm doing.
Wiping your hands.
Yeah, no, you pick up the cloth, they always do stuff and then they go like this while they're talking. Oh, you just do it the old fashioned way.
Like the Bobby flay.
Yeah.
And then if you would like to measure out 1 1/4 cup of flour.
1 1/4 cup you want?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 3/4 of a cup.
Right in. And the key thing about making cupcakes is that you don't want to over mix.
Okay.
You literally just want to get it mixed in. Because if you overmix, you're going to activate all the gluten in the flour, and you're going to have muffins.
Ah.
Yeah, nobody wants. Well, I mean, somebody might want muffins, but we don't today.
When you're making muffins.
You just want to stir that together for me. Smells really good. It smells really lemony.
It does smell lemony.
I think these are a really good summer cupcake. I know we talked a little bit about making a summery dessert.
Yeah.
And I think that these are perfect for summer.
Love it.
He has the technique down, guys. He is scraping the sides of the bowl.
Yeah, is that good?
I don't even have to instruct him. He's just doing it.
Good.
He made a big show about how he's not a baker. Look at this technique.
Seems pretty mixed.
Yeah, seems really good.
Okay.
And the thing about cupcakes is it doesn't have to be smooth. Like, it can be a little lumpy.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to get a little picture of this. It's all going to work out fine. You want
Is there a trick to this?
3/4 spool. That's the only trick
Of
you need.
the
Of the cup.
Okay.
Yeah, so right almost to the top, but not over. This guy. Look at that. First one, perfect. Not a baker. I think we have a ringer here.
Hardly.
And then, trade secret, we're just gonna give it a little shimmy and a little tap.
Shimmy and a tap. Now
So
you're
shimmy
talking
and
that
tap.
language.
There you go.
This part I can do. Shimmy and tap.
He's giving us the anything goes
The
tap
anything goes
treatment right
version,
here.
that's right. Sorry, I'm done.
So we're just gonna make a little simple syrup. It's super easy. It's just equal parts sugar and water, hot water, and we're gonna add a little bit of lemon.
Great.
So
Is that why they call it simple? Just because it's easy?
it's the simplest thing in the world to make. So we have our hot water, 1/2 cup. You want to go ahead and squeeze some of that lemon juice in there for
I'm an
me.
official squeezer.
Ladies don't squeeze lemons, so you have to do it for me.
My pleasure. How much of that do you want? Just as much as I can get out of it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter for this.
Okay. Let's not waste lemon juice here, people.
If you got it, might as well use it.
That's right.
So, your towel. Your professional towel.
I just want to do that.
You are in the Anything Goes.
Yeah.
How is that?
It's been an amazing run. It really has. You know, when we opened, we were supposed to run. We opened
It was
last.
very limited, yeah.
Until July 31st. We opened. Started previews in March, opened in April. Supposed to run to the end of July. 4 days after we opened, they announced we're running through the year. Sometime in September, I think they announced we're running through this September. Or no, through April. And then through September. I mean, it's just been one. So we're closing August 5th, which is sad.
It's
because
very
it's
sad.
Such a good show. Like, it's such a classy.
And it's one of the only classic shows on Broadway.
Yeah.
Real Broadway, giving you tap, giving you belts.
Quintessential Broadway, I agree. Big,
Yeah.
you know, that 8.5 minute tap number to end Act 1.
Which is insanity.
You'd be hard pressed to find a better first act finale, like ever, anywhere. I mean, you could put that up against anything, I think.
I agree.
And both, like Sutton, who started, and now Stephanie, doing even the main understudy was done a lot throughout. Terry Kelly, like the three of those girls, how they do that number and then
hit that note.
hit that note and hold it for a day and a half. At the
It's
end.
ridiculous.
It's
They-
Sutton's a freak of nature in that way, and so is Stephanie vocally.
They're just unworldly. Like, it's not
Yeah.
fair.
No, it's a different.
And you are you understudied Joel Grey too.
Yeah, I play the
So-
purser normally, which is a fun part, and then, but Joel's, I've had a lot of chance to go on for Joel. Who's
Which is
amazing. He's been amazing.
Crazy. You talk about legends.
Yeah, total legend. 80
Talk
years
about
old.
Performance war horses. Yeah, like 80 years
Shows
old.
up. Oh. There's a couple people on that show. Do you know John McMartin? He plays Eli Whitney, the kind of older drunk guy. when we were starting rehearsal, I sort of looked him up on IMDb,
Yeah.
really find out what they've done. And he made his Broadway debut January, 50 years before. So in 51 or 61, I mean, or whatever it was, 50 years before last year, 61, he made his Broadway debut and has done dozens of Broadway shows.
Just career.
Yeah, and he was the original
straight.
Oscar in, opposite in If They Could See Me Now, Sweet Charity.
Mm-hmm.
Was the original Oscar in that film. I remember seeing that. He is my comic hero, that guy. He never misses a show, never. Was the first guy off book, still trying new things.
Which is even more incredible because that, like, Broadway show with, like, Broadway performers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is fantastic.
It's been great.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of that anymore.
And I've gotten to do Moonface for like 12 or 13 weeks over the course of the run. Joel's taking little breaks. He unfortunately broke a bone in his foot in the fall. I did 5 weeks. So I felt really. Oh, he's better now. He's great. But that was in the fall. But I had a lot of chance to play. Most fun I've ever had on stage doing that role. Loved it. Loved it. And I'm doing it right now for a couple of weeks.
And you guys had a lot of success with a little video you guys did.
Yeah. What makes you beautiful? We've had over 250,000 hits.
Which is ridiculous.
Ray Lee, you gotta give a shout out to Ray Lee.
Yes.
Who
on the Tonys.
Filmed it. They showed it during the commercial break.
Yeah, it was on like a couple morning news, like national
we got
news.
featured on the Today Show.
It's just like blowing up. Bryce Hilton tweeted it.
And he is such a talented guy. Are we how are we doing there? Such a talented guy, and then Brandon Rubendahl and they could use a little bit more. Jeff and Brandon Bieber did some of the choreography, choreograph little bits, but a lot of it was just sort of happened on the fly.
I don't know how to work it.
I got you. So how much?
I would say like 3 more minutes.
A lot of it was done on the fly, and I think it was so fun. Like the other day we had brunch in Hoboken with friends of ours with 2 little guys who are 2 and 4, almost 5. They can sing all the words. We put it after brunch. They wanted to sing Bobby's song. They call it Bobby's song. Yeah. And we the dad got out his iPhone and put on the video, and the kids stood on the street and did their faces and the dance moves, imitated it. It was hysterical. And then when in my 2 little parts where I come on, they're like, Bobby! It was so hilarious. He said we've at least accounted for like 1,000 of those 250,000 hits.
Our office is probably pretty similar.
Yeah,
we're pretty obsessed with it.
Fun, good for Ray. He's going places. That guy.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
What doesn't he do?
He's a talent, man. We share dressing room most of the time. I'm not doing Moonface, and we have a lot of fun. So it's good.
He seems like he'd be pretty fun, but I don't know if I'd want a camera on me like all the time. Put it away, Ray.
No, he doesn't do that all the time. But when he gets going on a project, he's focused, man. He gets into it, gets it done. Comes in the next day bleary-eyed because he's been up till 4 in the morning editing.
And you're like, you're in a Broadway show.
Yeah, you got to tap dance in half an hour, buddy. Get it together.
There's that 8-minute finale.
Yeah.
Gonna be okay with that?
Exactly.
And you actually have an album out.
Yes.
Which you have right
This
here.
is, I was saying, I'm very excited. I was saying I have 3 babies. I've had 3 babies, and my wife knows about all of them, so it's okay. The first one was Cagney, which is a musical that I co-wrote and has been produced a few times in Florida twice. We broke box office records twice in Florida.
Where in Florida?
Vero Beach at Riverside Theater. Are you from Vero Beach?
Yeah, I'm from right above Vero Beach.
Come on, you know Riverside Theater.
I know the Riverside.
So
I did a children's Joseph there.
Yeah, and then at in West Palm Beach at a theater called Florida Stage, and then we did it up in Canada. But anyway, so this Cagney show, which was my dream for a long time, is all about his life. You know who James Cagney was? A gangster, quintessential. Oh, I got homework for James. Yankee Doodle Dandy. He won an Oscar for Yankee Doodle Dandy, which is the story of George M. Which, incidentally, Joel Grey originated the role of George M. on Broadway. We have a lot of
Worlds Colliding.
crazy worlds colliding. I played Amos in Chicago, the same production that Joel Grey, and then left playing Amos to go over to Anything Goes to understudy Joel Grey, who played that role. We have a lot of...
Just a weird overlapping.
And he sang on my album.
Which is fantastic.
I'll give my regards to Broadway.
You have quite a few Broadway.
I did 4 duets on here with... Basically, I just called up my favorite singers on Broadway, who also happen to be my very good friends, like Kate Baldwin and Heidi Blickenstaff, who are just like two of the
incredible
greatest talents, voices, and both my dear core friends. Like, that's good.
And wow.
Oh my god. Sorry.
And while they're warm, we're just gonna take a little bit of this, and we're literally just gonna sprinkle it on top.
You know what I don't have in my kitchen, and I need, because I've needed it a couple times, is a brush.
A pastry brush?
Or just a brush, like for anything.
For barbecue?
Put it on meat or, yeah, I need that. Just sharing.
Just sharing.
Yeah.
You could use for this you could use a paper towel, but we're literally just gonna sprinkle it right on top. You gonna sprinkle?
Yeah, I already shimmied and tapped. So
you shimmied and tapped, you might as well sprinkle. And you are today doing a video to possibly be the co-host.
Yeah, possibly. I like your attitude. There's gonna be 18 million people. No, but one of my
none of them matter. Right here.
Come on.
This guy.
You know, live with Regis and Kelly, and now it's live with Kelly, and now they're doing a national search for her next co-host. And long before they said they were doing that, all my friends know I'm like RPIT, Regis Philbin in training. Like, I think I was born to do that job because I love people. I love hearing people's stories and stuff, which I think is the real. And I feel comfortable sitting in front of a camera and talking. So. Anyway, I'm making my video. I think I'm going to ask Ray to help me put it together and make my little audition video. And in a few months, we'll be, I'll have you on the show to do a baking segment.
There we go. Done and done.
Live with Kelly and Bobby, or Kelly and Robert, or whatever they're going to call it.
I think Bobby works better with Kelly.
It does, doesn't it? Live with Kelly and
YY.
Bobby. Kelly and Bobby. Kelly and B.
It rolls off the tongue. Now we're just going to make some whipped cream. We have 2 8-ounce things of heavy whipping cream, which is just 1 cup. Super easy. Straight into the bowl.
Hey, why not? We use a little, a little flair, just for fun.
And then we're just going to add a tiny splash of vanilla. This doesn't have to really be measured out, but if you wanted to, I would say half a teaspoon. But we're just going to splash that in. It doesn't need much.
Do I whisk yet?
If you would like to start whisking. We're going to add 2 pretty big tablespoons of...
I love the way he measures. Yeah, 2 tablespoons.
You just gotta get used to it.
It's good.
When you're in a bakery, you only use 1
you don't
cup.
have time for right, I'm sure.
You don't use anything else. You have 1 cup and that's it. And then you use muscle. And you whip. And you whip.
Oh, are we making whipped cream right here? This is it?
Oh yeah, this is how we do.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna add a little lemon juice to that. Get some acid. So we got our whipped cream together. Came together pretty nice.
Yeah, nice work.
And it was a lot of effort. You had to help me out. You had to help me out with it.
I did the middle part.
So now we're just gonna put some whipped cream and berries on top.
Fantastic.
And there's a little trick to this. When you want to make like a dollop of whipped cream on top, if you just smooth out the top, and then put a spoon in.
I see.
It'll come out.
Goes on pretty smoothly.
Just a big one. Maybe we'll just do 1. And then, I don't know if you want a blueberry, blackberry, or raspberry.
Can I put a couple on? Or?
Yeah, go for it. Do whatever you want. They're your cupcakes.
Yeah, let's do blueberry on this one. Some blueberries.
Yeah. And I think that one's ready for you to go for it.
To eat?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I will taste the cupcake.
Cross your fingers, guys. This is the moment of truth.
That's a lot of whipped cream.
Well, I mean, can you ever have too much whipped cream?
No, absolutely not. I just need to eat it on camera. Camera wasn't here, this would be gone in 1 bite, but let's see. Super good.
There you go. Summer cupcakes.
It's nice, the lemon's not overwhelming. It takes you a second to get into like you taste the butter and then you get the whipped cream and all that. It's really good. That's good.
There we go. Thank you so much for doing this with us today.
Are you kidding me? It was awesome.
Yay.
Thanks, James. Yeah, I learned how to make some new stuff.